wand. I just finished the Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm farting on. Got your wizard on my wand. I just finished the Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm farting on my roommate's door. I'm not gonna knock. Wearing Wiz shirts in public, so the Wiz babes all flock. Bitch, I'm maxed out. Why'd you hit 7 and fucking stop? Dahlia is my mom. She just helped me grow my deck. Hit her castle, she all on my Wiz. Insane bolt the tech. Make her drink my potion. Got pilk running down her fucking neck. Zinky taught the Kraka Sutra. Now I'm running up a check. I can talk to these women. Oh shit, I just fucking rizzled. Can't even tie my shoes. She still wants my little wizard. Woman more like Mander. I'll talk to my little lizard. Zarek gave me the strats. Now I'm all up in her gizzard.
What is up, losers? The wrong thing plugged in. Hold on, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, dumb, and chopped. Oh. Okay. Boom. It should be good now, hopefully. What? Why is there an echo? Ah! I'm scared. What the fuck? Can anyone hear this? Why is it echoing? Oh, never mind, I fixed it. I'm a genius. I'm one of the smartest streamers ever. Top 10 smartest streamer moments. What's up, losers? Oh my god, I quit at this part. I hate the Hydromax! Yeah, it's because I had the audio up. What's up, homeless? Appreciate it. I need this shit, like, to be smart. Shud brain? Alright. I mean, I can just go. I can just leave. I could just fucking not stream. Just go edit my Skyrim video. I fucking hate this. Actually, like, I honestly, I think Celestia is going to be the Crocotopia of this challenge. Where, like, every time I'm here, I'm sad. That's most of the second arc, though. To be so real, most of the second arc is just ass, bro. Actually, I really like this area. I don't even know what this fucking area is called. The Science Center? I fuck with Avalon, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, actually, maybe with this rule set, it'll be interesting. Some of the fights might not be as much of a pushover. But I feel like they could be. It's gonna be a lot of pretty pushover. Life Nuzlocke when? I gotta make another installment of that for the short form content. I might do that this week. I'll do that this week if I get the Skyrim video done before Thursday. Whatever. Ugh. The big difference is, like, to get to the end of Croc, which was like to get to the end of Marleybone, which was like you were in the end game of a challenge of the Wizlocke. It was like, oh my god, why do you know that fucking spell? I would maybe have to stream for, like, I mean, to get to Clockworks was 10 hours. It takes me 10 hours, probably close to 10, to just beat fucking Celestia. Crazy. Yes, Monkey Monday will be a weekly occurrence. Every Monday from now on is a Monkey Monday. Until I get Monkey. Until the prophesized day where the monkey arrives. If you could obtain one of any item in-game, what would it be? Like, do I get it in real life or in the game? I mean, it's probably the Valor Sword. I do think the Valor Sword's kind of, like, usually weird, though. Because it's like, most people that have it, like, bought accounts. Or it's like most of them aren't veterans. And I think it'd be kind of weird to have something that's, like, only for veterans. I don't know. I think it would be cool to get, like, one of the dev mounts. That would be probably the thing, but I don't think you could keep it for very long. I think you get banned. I think they hunt your ass down, but it'd be cool. 200 speed mount. Who needs beer when you have meth? I don't even think that they have the same. I don't think Meth Monday would be good content. I would be better off doing some, like, fucking, like, what's a drug that just has people like fucking speed or coke. But Meth Mondays would have alliteration, so that they probably are the superior choice. Yeah, I think Salvia Sunday would be better for content. Dude, morphine would be lame. You wouldn't even enjoy the Morphine Monday stream. I would just fucking pass out. Didn't one of the, like, looks maxing people... I saw it on Twitter. They did, like, a stream where they did DMT or something. Was that real? Again, Fent Fridays would be bad content. I would just pass out in the chair. Probably real. Oh, the kick has content demons, bro. Adderall April? Like, I don't know. Did he shield? Kick just doesn't really have rules. Because it doesn't, it's like, doesn't make money off of ads. It makes money off of other, like, gambling sponsorships and shit. And it's backed by a lot of online casinos. So it's like they do not need to be advertiser friendly. What made me get into Wiz? I had a neighbor who played it. I had an older neighbor who, like, played all... He had, like, all the memberships and all the MMOs. And, oh my god! He had all the fucking stupid shit. Like, he had free rounds. I think he had pirate... I think he also showed me, the online pirate game. He was like, I say older because he was like several years older than me. And like when I was like, when you're like 5 and that, you know, kid's like 10 and he shows you the cool game he's playing, like you fucking go play it, you know? Zaret, do you know who Macklin Celebrini is? Are you gonna say I look like this average white dude? Is that where this is going? You're gonna say I look like this white guy? I don't watch hockey. I couldn't tell you the first thing about hockey, to be honest. He's good at hockey. Well, at least you say I look like the good hockey player, not some bum. He plays for the San Jose Sharks. I thought you knew him. Like, personally? Nah. You look like the cashier at my local dollar store. Are you gonna make a Raising Hopes reference? I go to school in New York. I'm from California. I look like Jimmy Jans. No, I fucking don't. What's my favorite school currently? It's always going to be Death. I don't think there's a world where Death is not the best solo school in this game. Ever. I don't think Death's the most fun to play, though. It's just the best. I would honestly, like, the most fun I have playing this game is soloing on a storm. I like doing big number fast and not having just being an unkillable demigod. Just like my dad. Just like my dad. When I solo and I just like, I think team up was so good for the game. I feel like, especially now with how many like more people are on the Wiz servers, you can just hop and team up, and eventually someone will come help you. What's up, Bubbly? Eventually, someone will come along and decide they want to help you.
You repair the generator.
Who is the last person you ghosted? I don't understand how. Yeah, you have a great ability, like a truly impressive ability to bring everything back to like dating apps and dates and ghosting people. We could be talking about like the moon landing, and you're gonna find a way to bring it back now.
Power relays on, sending galvanic energy through the circuits back to the arboretum.
An anonymous gifter, what's up? Appreciate it. I have seen Video Game High School. I watched it on, I think, over COVID. Oh my god, I'm gonna get death shielded. I'm gonna get death shielded. I never played Fusion Fall now. Bro, I feel like the ice died, like, forever ago. We're already, like, almost back up and through shit. Back up and done with Celestia. How long do we have left in Celestia? It's this Crustacean Empire, right? And then fucking the other type shit. What the fuck? Yeah, Crustacean Empire is also kind of cringe.
You study the cogitator circuit. It's difficult to read, but you think the instructions lead back to the conservatory.
I was Xbox. I had an Xbox, I had an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One. I had the OG Xbox when I was little. And then I went all the way up to the Xbox One. And then I switched to PC.
Examine the doors. They're sealed. But
Like when the Xbox One was like pretty old. Waterworks sucks. I hate this game. It's like... should objectively be a very easy dungeon to farm. It's like one of the only left that has a respawn. How the fuck did this happen? Whatever. My 360 did not come with Uno. I had one of the old ass, or newer, like later released Xbox 360s. I think I had a Slim. It was black. It wasn't one of the white ones that came out right when that shit was like whatever. I don't know if my 360 still works. I don't even know. All those that shit my brother took. All the old games and stuff we have, my brother has. Like I could not tell you where the 360 is. Shadow Spear family, what's up? I thought you were planning on doing a console run of Wiz when it came out. My problem with Wiz is like, unless it's like very niche challenge, like I kind of have to finish this challenge. It's just like the next logical progression, I think, of like videos. And then it's like, I don't like, there's no way I could make a just default console run interesting at all. I will never do another Wiz walkthrough. I don't even, like, I don't even, it's just like, just not something I have any interest in. It's also something I don't think there would be, like, I don't think people would want to watch it. I also think part of the thing becomes, like, a full game playthrough now, like, I don't have anything left to say. I've done a speed run of the game. From bottom to top. I've done whatever the hell it's called. I've done World in Review. I think I like have the Wiz content I like realistically have left is like fun challenges, like the randomized decks and stuff. And then trying to Wizlocke the second arc. Bro did World in Review and hates everything? What? Just like what else? How? Like, you know? I feel like if you want to go, like if I've done it. The only way I would ever do another, like, Wiz, just where the only objective is just playing through the game, would be if I start a podcast and it's like, that's just the background. But even that, like, I have no interest in doing. When do you think you will retire from Wiz? I don't think I'll ever stop playing Wiz. I mean, that being said, I just, like, I think do more variety content.
Works like a charm.
The thing is, like, I've always, even when I first started making YouTube videos, I have always done variety content. It's just, like, recently my variety content has done better. Do you want to share in our depression? No, not really. I mean, I definitely might quit streaming Wiz. Like, I don't think I'll ever, like, truly stop playing this game until it dies. My favorite world's probably Dragonspire. Dragonspire or Polaris. I have actively got on every day for about 10 years. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I think it's, like, pretty natural, especially with, like, MMOs, to, like, remember the game exists, get really addicted for like 2 weeks, and then, you know, stop playing as much. Obviously, when you're streaming, it's a little bit different. But I don't know. I'm not someone that's like, I'm not like a one game person. About Mirage? Mirage is probably third. Probably third.
We examined this hydraulic channeler. It uses the type of fuses installed in the water matons.
I think at different streaming games too. Dude, honestly, like, at this point too, I really don't play many games off of stream. I think the only games I've played off stream is Balatro. It's hard to, like, play gate, like, especially, like, being at school. Like, maybe when I graduate. And I have more free time or something. I'll go back to just playing games for fun. Just like I think streaming's fun, but like it's so hard to like, I don't know. I think there's such a, once you start streaming, it's like every game you play, like in the back of your head, you're like, I have to find a way to make this into content. Can you virtually hug chat right now? No. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Day 2 of asking for a Plants vs. Zombies Nuzlocke? Dude, I tried for a while. My sophomore year of high school. I did a number of Plants vs. Zombies Nuzlocke streams. I low-key don't think it's possible. Without, like, absurdly great RNG. What's that fucking... There was a guy who I'm convinced cheated. This was a bit on my channel for a while. I kind of lost my mind about it. There's someone did a Nuzlocke, and like the I literally tried to copy the strategy they used, and it just like wouldn't work. Like there's no way to get it consistently to work. And I was like, this guy either got like the most absurdly goated RNG run on his first try, or he fucking cheated. What do you think is harder? Storm, Wizlocke, Solo, Hall of Heroes at 150? I think, like, I honestly... I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to, like, rank shit in this game. I think the thing about a Wizlocke is, like... part of your problem, like, if you go watch someone do, like, really hard Pokemon runs and like Nuzlocks of like the Kaizo games, it plays so differently because there's consistent AI in those games. Where in Wiz it's like less, like you can't prepare as much for fights. Like you can't just go in with like a line of quest trees, because like the AI will sometimes do just stupid ass shit that you can't predict. And there's also shit where it's like some fights you just like aren't as hard as other fights, but you go second and like maybe you get cut shielded or something. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's also like, what kind of gear did I get dropped? You know, what kind of if you have really good storm gear luck, Hall of Heroes is probably easier. I think like at level solo of Darkmoor with a Wizlocke rule set would probably be impossible. Or not impossible, but very, very unlikely to do in one life. Ooh. I think fights like Shane Von Shane and shit are like, can just RNG fail. Eventually, you're just gonna go second in a fight that you can't avoid or something. I mean, I think any level 100 school gets bounced. I don't even think death really has that good of a chance. I recognize a real alcohol connoisseur if I see one. What's your favorite drink? Bro, I get so many comments like this. Like, I don't... I don't think it's a competition. I think you can drink more than me. You can be more of an alcoholic than me. Like, it's like I don't take pride in that. My favorite alcoholic drink would just be Coors Light or like a light beer, probably a Lagunitas. My favorite beer is probably a Lagunitas. Dude, I drink to have fun, and like if you drink, I get so many comments about like, dude, especially on like the Minecraft video that did really well. Like so many people are like, oh, you know, I get to 0.3 on my breathalyzer and I don't even blink. It's like, okay, you know, it's probably not good. It's probably for real, no kind of booze or something? Bro, I get comments about this like all like, why aren't you drinking hard alcohol? It's like I don't really I don't want to. If I go into like a drinking challenge and I start downing fucking vodka, I'm gonna get really drunk and I'm not gonna have fun. The goal of the drinking challenges is to like get a little drunk and have a good time. I think, like, the Minecraft challenge, I got, like, moderately drunk. Like, I was, like, 0.14. But, like, I'm not at the point of, like, purposely not trying to get to the point where I'm, like, fucking stumbling over drunk. Sounds like you're just scared to have a good time. I think there's a time and a place for that. And I don't think it's on stream. Consistently. That's my answer. Again, I think there's a difference between, like, being drunk, so, like, my decision-making's bad, and I'm not as sharp mechanically, and funny stuff happens. I think the Skyrim stream's a great example. Content brains, you just never have fun. I don't think that's true at all. But I do think there is truth to, like, I think people who, like, if I wanted to have the stream I just enjoy the most, I would probably sit here quietly and fucking, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, there is an element of it where it's like you do stuff for content. But, like, if I wanted just to, like, have the most, I would probably just, like, I don't know. I still think, like, the Wizlocke is the most fun I've ever had playing video games. I enjoy playing Skyrim and getting drunk and doing stupid stuff and yelling at fucking, you know, whatever the hell that guy's name is. I enjoy the second arc Wizlocke. I don't enjoy all parts of it. I don't like doing these fights as much. But I think the story is, like, the part that I look back on and I'm like, that was pretty cool. What's my dream stream? I don't dislike reading chat. That's not what I've said at all. I just think, like, if I was purely in it for the enjoyment of a game, I probably would, like, I don't know. You said you hate most of us repeatedly and loathe looking over at chat. Yeah, but I was just upset. I was lashing out because I was angry. I honestly think someone could try this. If someone should write, like, a program that, like, detects whether I say more mean things to chat or chat says more mean things at me. objectively, you guys are way worse to me. Well, there's hundreds more of us. I think the average thing I say directed at chat is nicer than the average thing chat says directed at me. I think also I am mean to some people sometimes, but it's the usual suspects. There aren't people that just come in here and all of a sudden I'm like, fuck that guy, and I start like doing shit. It's the usual suspects. And usually it's not like there's no one in this chat that I've ever been like there's people I pick on for sure, but they deserve it. Like, how many of your chatters are bots? Probably half. George for president. This is a pro-bully environment. I think there are a lot of people that also, like, online don't understand that they're annoying. And I try to correct their behavior. I'm really doing a service. You're a figment of my imagination. This fight will be the ultimate. We will cast probably a couple thousand crows by the time this challenge is over. I think most of them just don't care that they're annoying.
As McGrump is defeated, he drops
I just like, I think there's like comments that I get that sometimes I like I think to make videos you have to have very thick skin. Not even thick skin, like you just have to like let shit not bother you. But like I get like a comment I got recently that popped up on my notifications. I was like, this is just such an annoying comment. Was someone like condescendingly being like, I cannot believe you didn't mention in this Halo Reach challenge video where you like were whatever that like this drop shield has this niche interaction with elites and like this shit whatever. And I was like I what? Like I don't what? You were so dumb. Like how could you not know this? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I think the ones that annoy me the most are the nerd type comments when it's someone who has no idea what the fuck they're talking about. It happens so much in Wiz.
as if they had never
That's
been.
actually like the only comments I get on Wiz videos that annoy me. Dude, the thing is like if you compare me to Hitler or you just are like you say something mean, like a traditional hate comment or something, or like this is so dumb or annoying, like that doesn't annoy me. Because it's like whatever, you don't like the content, you're probably having a bad day, whatever, fine, you know? Those I don't even blink at. It's the ones where it's like they're trying to like fucking like big dog me on like Wiz knowledge, and they're fucking like it's like those are the ones that annoy me. Like on the Wizlocke, there would be a lot of people that are like, using enchants is cheating. It's like I made up all the rules. It's a fake challenge. This is all fake. I get those on the drinking videos too, of people complaining about how the arbitrary drinking rules work. It's like I made up the rules are made up. It's all make believe. There is no like standardized competition for the Wizlocke. Every challenge on my channel for the most part is arbitrary. Besides maybe like I guess you could say some of the Pokemon Nuzlockes, like, oh, you should have played on set mode. I get those. I don't know. I add random rules all the time. The only challenge I don't constantly shift around the rules to be better for content, honestly, is the Wizlocke. I feel like I try to keep the rules from changing in this. Although I did make this challenge harder. But, like, I feel like it's unsatisfying if it's a challenge that's purely about gameplay to, like, change shit. You know what I mean? So you're not training for the Wizard Olympics? This game does not have the same skill ceiling as, like, a Pokemon game. And I don't think, it doesn't have the same level of, like, ability to prepare for shit. Which, like, I think a lot of people just, like, don't understand. That's like, the majority of, like, the Wizlocke comments I get that annoy me. Or people, like, saying strategies and shit that just don't work. Or have a fundamental misunderstanding about how shit works in this game. Yo, what's up, Benka pal? Appreciate it. We as a chat should make a petition for the esports Wiz League. Again, like a game that has randomized AI, a card game with where the opponent picks random, like it will never have the same ability to prep and like. Did my shit die? The fuck? No. Like you cannot prep for a Malistaire fight the same way you could prep for a Pokemon fight. The fact that the AI in this game, like, even like, basic shit, where, like, they can see it, like, if they see a kill, they're not guaranteed to go for it. They do have PvP, though. Again, I think Wiz becomes a much more strategic game if it has the PvP turn-based style. Where, like, you pick a card, then it turns to me, and then I pick. I unironically think that makes... Then this game is a lot. You can actually prep for shit. But then, even then, it's like, there's still shit that happens where, like, you don't have the card you want at a time. I mean, that's like any deck builder, right? Pokemon VGC is basically all preparation and prediction. I don't know enough about VGC to say. I was talking about Nuzlocke. Like, really hard Pokemon Nuzlocke, you can predict what the AI is gonna do. With, like, 100% accuracy. And you know if a Pokemon sees a kill with a move, it's always gonna press it or whatever. Like, I don't really know how it works. But that just, like, immediately allows you to be, like... There's such an element of, like, being able to prep for that. It's also, like, you don't have a 60-card deck, you have 4 moves. So you can, like, hard solve fights. There are lines in... like, some of the hardest Pokemon fights that, like, always win. There is no line, like, there is no line in Wiz that always wins. On the one hand, I do think it's, like, sometimes lame when you go into fights and it's like Malistaire should be, like, you know, really strong and he just dark sprites and his AI is stupid. But the unpredictability of the AI, like, if the AI played optimally, this game would be impossible. Like, if bosses truly only just buffed into their biggest hits, and, like, minions just would buff the boss into their biggest hits, I think, like, you can't solo this games. Yo, Egg with the 5 months, appreciate it. Not 100% accuracy because some trainers have no AI and just click whatever. Really? I think it's fun in its own... I think it's a completely different kind of fun. I think you get more in good and like some of the high quality Wizlocke fights. You get more shit where it's like you have to like be flexible and like pivot, and like you can go in with like a basic strategy. But like I feel like not being able to beat the game with a calculator, I think is fun. Like that's personally what I enjoy. I think if bosses were really good about like using low pip spells, like especially if I think you could still beat bosses one-on-one even if they were playing pretty optimally. Maybe not though. I don't think their deck pools are good enough. And you can like you would have going in with set shields, you'd have an advantage. But like I don't think if a minion and a boss are playing perfectly, I think you lose. I think if minions are good about like dude, especially if minions had like better card pools. And we're able to just like wand hit stuff off you, like all your shields, and just buff bosses. Be an interesting experiment. A Wizlocke where the AI is controlled by someone would be really fun. It would be impossible to do, but it would be a super interesting challenge. I think like any triple fight in this game that you do at level, where the AI was run by a human, you would lose without fail. I don't even think you would have a chance. No, like you'd have to use the you'd have to use the AI's card pool to make that challenge interesting. If you could customize your card pools, I wouldn't make it out a unicorn way. But like if someone was controlling the lost soul, it'd be interesting to see how far you could get. I think Meowie already is the hard limit. Unless whoever you're playing stupid. I don't think you get past me already. Don't the Celestian locals just brick you up for real? Chat, what are we doing? What are we doing here? You won't get past Achilles? Dude, yeah. I guess it depends. You probably lose to Achilles if you go second. You 100% lose to Achilles if you go second. The minion would just have to bloodbat every round, and you would lose. Because he would just bloodbat into Achilles' natural attack, and there's literally nothing you can do. It would just be over. I think it'd be interesting though, because could you like... I still think you could probably find a way. You'd have to go first, I think. I think it'd be a really fun challenge. Maybe not to Wizlocke. It would be interesting. It's impossible because Wiz doesn't have mods, but it'd be kind of a cool thought. Dragonspire gets too much hate. Dragonspire is overhated. I think when Dragonspire was the, like, last world, at its peak, it was the best Wiz world ever. Like, I think going back and playing Dragonspire, obviously it's aged pretty badly. But, like, the game was played so differently back then. It was also, like, there was so much less content in the game. The fact that a world was, like, repetitive and long wasn't a problem. When you could beat the entire game in 40 hours, the fact that the last world had a lot of, like, tower dungeons and stuff, like, wasn't that annoying, and it made a lot of sense. It's why, like, that's honestly why, like, I don't think the second arc, when it was the latest arc, was as problematic. Because, like, if you were getting a bunch of repetitive shit, but you were, like, keeping up with it, playing it as the new world, it wasn't bad. But now, because they made those so bloated and repetitive to, like, fucking bulk out the game, now if you want to go through and play them, like, in their current state, they're all way too long. It's crazy to, like, try to compare Croc to Mirage. I do believe this is, like, the biggest problem Wiz has with attracting new players. It's, like, like, the third arc is objectively so much better. Dude, honestly, the fourth arc is, like, from a gameplay perspective, is objectively just better. I didn't get the hate for Selenopolis. To me, Selenopolis was so similar to every other world. I thought it was just kind of a nothing burger of a story. But, like, that's kind of the point, right? Oh my god, Goon! 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 Enhance! Jarvis! Jarvis, enhance! Jarvis, enhance. Oh! Oh my god! It's the funny word! It's the funny word! Oh my god! It's the funny word! Oh my god! It's on the screen twice! Holy shit! Oh my god, I don't even know what to do. This is just such great content. I'm gonna trap the goon. This is hard to type with one hand. Okay, chat. The goon. Is that the bite of 87? Who needs hands? My eyes are enough while looking at the angler goon. You know what? I'll let it fly. Why not let it fly? I haven't played Death in a very long time. Crow's 550 base. Yeah, they buffed the shit out of Crow. It's 590 base. And you can get it even higher with spell elements. It's fucking crazy. Crow is the best spell ever. Not ever, but it's up there. It honestly might be the best. In its current state, it might be the best PvE spell ever. Like, I think Peak Lulu was better, but it just wasn't as consistent. Because when Peak Lulu was so good, it was like shads were stupid. Maxes out at 630. I mean, it's the best PvE spell probably ever. In its current form. If you can get it to 630, it's crazy. Sleeping on Raw is crazy. I'm not even gonna engage with that level of rage bait. You can, Raw is a cooler spell. You could make the argument. There is no argument that could ever be formulated that Scarecrow is not the best, at least the top 3 PvE spell ever in its current form. And it's like saying any other card that's not a drain or like broken utility is wrong. I think Empower in its current state is better. Early game for sure, but Empower falls off hard once power pips become a thing. Maybe you could make an argument for like Mass Feint. But that's only in like a team setting. Peak Bugs was the best spell. I'm very, very biased. Dude, Peak Bugs... It was like... Peak Bugs was so good. And that was such an era of, like... everyone would just, like... I think of, like... I remember... I think of that Blaze Lifehammer era. Of, like, when Polaris was, like... Azteca through, like, the end of the 3rd arc. Where it was like, you would never watch the Bugs animation and shit would live. It was like Bugs ended every fight. Peak Bugs would just actually end fight. Like, it would be over. Like, you never saw... If Bugs was just the ending, it was like end the battle spell. Bugs, the game would just be over. You'd cast it and it would just end. It was sick. It also removed all blades. Dude, Bugs was dumb. Remember when Shane Vaughn, or what's the fight where, the second to last fight of Darkmoor? I remember that guy would cast Bugs when I was, like, doing Darkmoor at level. And it was, like, still really hard. I remember, like, that I get war flashbacks, that guy casting Bugs. Fucking... Shane Fight 2, he would cast Bugs, bro. I get, like, war flashbacks sometimes. Sometimes I don't, I see a fucking... It's like your grandpa, like, seeing the trees move, bro. I see Bugs. Fucking Shane. He's coming. He's got the 130% Stormblade. He's got the superpower blade. No. Patrick Star, get down! Such a different era. What did they do? I don't even know what they're... Like, I haven't even, like, played with the new shads. I have not played Endgame Wiz. I played through whatever without shads. I played through Darkmoor without shads. Isn't Scorpion OP? You're thinking of Scarb. Scarb is the best spell. It doesn't really count. It's like its own tier. It's banned in all my challenges because it's too good. I could probably goon to the 5th Amendment. Basically, you fuse the spell with a shadow spell to get the enhanced version. What? Shads were at their peak when no one really had good stats, and the Shad rating was complete. Like, it made no fucking sense how it worked. And you would just randomly sometimes get them, and then you could use your shadow spell. Shads were at their peak when I didn't really understand how they worked. They were super fucking strong. And you would, like, blade up and try to build into your normal AoE, but then you would, like, every couple fights, you'd get the Shad early, and you could just, like, auto-win. That was peak Shad. Were they a chance? Yeah, because there was... When did they add the Shad meter? But they've never been a percentage in... Were they a percentage in the menu? I thought, weren't they always really weird how it worked?
That's just...
I think the longest break I took from this game was when they revamped the 7-pip AoE. I think my longest break was, like, middle school to, like, towards the end of high school. And I think that was, like, 2021. When did I get... No, I probably played a little bit in 2019. I don't fucking know. I definitely wasn't super actively playing when the 7-pip AoE thing changed, because I remember coming back and it had changed. I was like, this is the greatest update ever. This unironically has, like, saved the game. Dragoon gear lasted like a year. Yeah, but that's just you being a hater. Objectively, Dragoon gear had to go, bro. It sucks to grind for something and then they just power creep it, but, like, objectively, Dragoon was terrible for the game. Worst farm ever. I only did it on one of my wizards and I still hated myself. I literally only did it on my death and I still fucking hate myself for it. Shit was not chill, bro. Dude, I mean, unless you're, like, want the best gear for whatever reason. Like, new gear is so interchangeable. It doesn't really matter. If you have some mix of, like, 4th arc meta gear, you will be so fine in this game. You will be unkillable. And if you want to raid, like, you just have to do the raid parts where you don't cast spells.
Hey, what's that smell? I hear some puny little wizard from the surface is gonna defeat me. Let's see him try.
Kind of a W hand. I think I'm gonna crow this fight. I think that's my plan. Do-do-do. Low-key accidentally turned off my camera. Low-key, that's on me, guys. Pre-AoE Orthrus objectively made more sense as a spell, but Myth needed that shit. Myth needed that shit. So funny, like, I had such a... Especially when I got back into making Wiz, like, that's, like, where the Myth hate started from. The fucking pre-Orthrus Myth, and then Myth got Orthrus, and, like, the 7-pip AoE audit happened, and, like... I don't know, like, it ruined my hatred of the school. Thing is, on a death though, you kind of have to play insanely aggressive. It's kind of what gets you in trouble in a fight like Cronus. Because if you're not actively draining health, like you can't just like survive. And it's not like you can like scale to damage really fast. You kind of just have to buff stack in a crow. Which is like really good. It's a good problem to have, but like... You can't even really play passively on a death. It's gotta fucking go. It's gotta buff and spam shit. Is this challenge possible on a school other than death? Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are gonna rely on really good RNG and like actual good drops and shit. I think on a Myth, it's definitely possible. With good RNG on drops and stuff. And good RNG in fights in general. I think Myth kind of mogs Mirror Lake. Which is helpful. I think Myth is also the right hybridization of, like, tanky, but also can do damage quick. It's definitely possible on a Life. I think Life gets really strong post Forest Lord. You could also, probably with Life, there's some cheese with ingoing, outgoing heal builds. If you get the good gear for it, that could be really good. If you can start critting heals consistently, get the gear for that. Life is scary. That's obviously the best. I don't Storm would be so miserably hard. Ice is miserably hard. Unless you get God gear drops and stuff. Yeah, the myth run would have been cool. I might run it back, honestly. If I lose this run, the next run I might actually just run myth back. Try it again. The problem with Storm... Alright, Storm could be 4th best. I think there's more arguments for, like, everything in the second arc. I don't think it's as clear-cut. I also think it's, like, Storm's really good if you get the right gear drops for it. Like, if you could hit a couple pieces of Atvastic gear and Bygone gear, and then get Waterworks gear and, like, whatever else, like Storm gets really good. You don't get that, it's kind of like, eh. Storm getting set gear from Mirror Lake's good. I think Storm will get walled by Khrysalis. Unless, again, you've gotten really good gear. So, I don't know. What's up, Ninja? I also think, too, though, like, maybe... I think crafted set gear becomes a thing if you can beat Avalon, right? Or at least you can, like, get crafted set gear that's, like, if you're a spirit school, is set for all spirit schools. So, I don't know. No way you can do this sober? I feel like I couldn't do this drunk. I think this is a challenge that wouldn't work. I mean, I can probably set by Azteca though, right? Isn't there probably some craftable balance resist gear by that point? I would hope. What's my NBA comp? Prime Jimmer Fredette. Yeah, I would take TJ McConnell. You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. I think ice is pretty bad. I think ice is pretty ass.
The Pisceans confess that they've been locked out themselves. A group of strange pirates has taken the Barbican.
Sea Booter. I barely know her. Ah! I mean, I think the thing with, like... Think of, like, Max's Deathless Challenge. I think, like, Max's Deathless Challenge was kind of, like... peak Deathless Challenge. How about a Wiz City to Meow Already Drunk challenge? I don't think Wiz is a good drunk game. It's just not a good drinking game. It's too slow. I mean, a drunk Wizlocke could be fun. The problem is a Wizlocke is like 24 hours long. Like, I don't think I can stay drunk that whole time. I honestly think too, like, I don't think I lose a Wizlocke unless I'm playing on a storm. There's no way I'm doing a drunk storm Wizlocke. Why is your... It was someone asked if I would do a drunk Wizlocke.
This pirate doesn't know much. He tells you to talk to his leader, Lieutenant Defoe.
I'm gonna go until I beat Trial of Spheres. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't know. I mean, probably not more than another hour, right? Trial of Spheres doesn't take that long. It's only 3 fights. Honestly, the big Salgio is probably a longer dungeon. Oh no, it's not 3 fights. It's 3, because you have to do those stupid 4 fights. What's up, No? I have a bit of insomnia. Once a month I can't sleep, and like 3 times a year I can't sleep for 2-3 days. You might be Batman. What do I want? Senate proper? Yes.
He's not far from here. Can you find him and lend a helping claw?
There'd be a lot of defeat.
Quiet him.
Ugh. Didn't Hank Green make a video about how like some people are like naturally like whatever, their like sleep cycles are different? Like some people go to bed earlier and wake up earlier, and some people like function better going to bed later and waking up whatever. Tra. Zeret probably has low levels of vitamin D. I think before people should turn to like peptides and everything, you should try, you know, eating 3 meals a day. Trying to eat healthy meals. You know? Maybe go outside, exercise regularly. What should I name my Gibble and my Nuzlocke? What was the name of the alligator that died? Alligator die albino. Claude, bro. Name him Claude. It was the famous, I think it was a croc. I think it's a famous crocodile in the San Francisco's observatorium or whatever, the science thing. Like really famous. Spelt Claude, yeah, it's spelt the same way as the AI.
sign of a Castus hexfin here.
Wake up at 2 a.m. Go to bed at 8 p.m. Eat the spaghetti, eat the meatball. Don't eat the candy.
A Castus hexfin isn't here either. No sign of a Castus hexfin here.
Bro, left to my own devices, I sleep 12 to 16 hours a day and I'm still big tired. That's a lot of sleep. That is, something's probably not wrong. He's like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know you or your habits. So I don't know. I only feel functional with 16 plus hours a day. I mean, I would go talk to like an actual professional. I would stay away from like peptides and shit. I wouldn't do that. I don't know. Usually when you hear about stuff like that, it's like you probably have some form of like sleep issue. I know a lot of like really good athletes. Like I played football with a kid who had like sleep apnea. And he did like whatever, he was like a lineman. And he didn't know until fucking like whatever, like leaving at college to go play football. Dude, just wake up constantly in the night. Your drunk Minecraft video got featured on iFunny? No fucking way. Did I get my second iFunny feature? Drunk Minecraft iFunny. Bruh, no way. It doesn't look like it's featured, though. Or is iFunny just falling off? Bro, I used to... It was like a dream... Actually, probably my craziest, like, I made it moment was getting my Halo Reach video fucking featured on iFunny. Middle school would like constantly shitpost on iFunny trying to get featured, and I never did. iFunny is allergic to giving credit. My thing is, this is honestly, it's if the title's in the video, then maybe this is the wrong post. iFunny Minecraft. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one, and it was like a different thing. If the title's in the video, that's enough. I feel like whether the title or the channel are interchangeable. Because if someone decides they want to watch it, they're gonna look up. I don't think it matters if they look up my channel name or they look up fucking Drunk Mike or whatever. Whatever, we're just gonna pass the crow. We're just gonna pass the crow. Okay, look, you have to pee again. Dude, I used to be an ice cruncher. I used to do that shit. You used to eat lemons? I can't lie too, like, sometimes there will be like some lemons on some shit. Or like lemons in a drink and I'll eat them. I don't think I would buy lemons just to eat. But I'd be nibble. I love oranges. I could eat like fucking, I could eat endless oranges. Endless oranges would be consumed.
You got our cup?
I had 2 oranges today. Sometimes I'd just be going into the dining hall and stealing oranges. This is a death fight, right? If I remember correctly.
I am Queen Calypso. My ship and soul.
I don't actually steal. It's an unlimited dining hall. I just take a bunch with me. I leave with 3 oranges in the bag. Ooh, what is this? This drops ring, right? We could get a ring here. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty tough. Yeah, I mean, I paid for the oranges with the meal through the meal plan. So it's ethical to steal them. Dude, my campus dining does not have avocados. If they did, I would steal them all. Stealing is almost always ethical? I don't think that's actually particularly true. I think stealing from any corporation's sick. I will never pay for a soda cup. I could win $1 billion in the lottery, I'm not paying for a soda cup. I'm filling up that fucking water cup. Chipotle, I'm fighting back against the price rises. I'm taking it back one water cup filled of fucking Coke Zero at a time. Inch by inch. How are you alive? Ah! Got fired from Walmart for stealing $1,000 of items. Beast mode. I don't, like... I think stealing from Walmart is, like, good. Like, I think where you went wrong is you got caught. I think it's also, like, why are you stealing shit? I think if you're stealing, like, something, like, for Pokemon cards, not sick, right? I think there's a line, too, between actually stealing and scamming companies. I feel like exploiting shit is base. I got fired from a grocery store for not getting a barcode for items that didn't have. What? Huh? Stole food on my lunch break every day? That is actually crazy. I don't think I got shit. I don't even think I got Celestian Boots of Totality, though!
I undertake. Journey now to the treasury and recover our treasure. If it is restored, we will lend
Yo,
you
15
our...
life resist? Kinda crazy, though. 23 death damage? What the fuck is this robe? Yo, why does that look kind of nutty from an outside perspective? Bro, just like Waterworks? What does Waterworks robe give? What the fuck? Waterworks death robe. I think Waterworks death robe's only like 16. Oh no, Waterworks Death Robe just gives 23 damage. I forgot Waterworks shit is insane. This actually just gets straight up mogged by the Waterworks Death Robe. The Waterworks Death Robe just gives more, it gives 3 less resist, but it's universal. I forgot the Waterworks Death Robe is the greatest, or Waterworks Death Set is the most overpowered gear set of all time. Bro, fucking Goomame talked about that, actually, and I thought it was such a good point. That, like, I thought of, like, ooh, wait, this is better. Right? This is not better. Well, I lose health. I probably don't want to lose health. And resist. No, this is not better. Okay. Goomame talked about that in something I saw of this. Where it was, like, it used to be really cool to, like, have custom gear sets and like have actual gear trade-offs in this game. And now every meta set might have like one trade-off where instead of getting like, you know, pierce, or instead of getting, not even pierce, like instead of getting crit block, you get fucking pit conversion, you know? What's up, Ribbon Cat? I appreciate it. I think the template system sucks. I would agree with that. I thought that was a fire Goomame take. It also just makes it, like, makes gear feel so, like, formulaic. Pit, convert, shab rating, crit, and crit block. Just, like, so lame. It also used to be cool when, like, especially back in the days when, like, the game wasn't played as meta, to, like, get a piece of gear that had a really cool card on it. I think that's what's really cool about Pirate, is like sometimes you get a fucking gear drop and it just has a really cool ability that you can like use. So it makes like every gear, like it makes such a more interesting variety of like gear. It also makes gear feel so much more impactful. Because like if you could get a sniper shot card on your gear, like it's fucking sick. Low-key can carry you and like actually has an impact. The difference between like 33 damage and, or like the difference between having crit block versus whatever, like you're not actually gonna realize playing, like you don't even feel it. That's what she said, or he, or they. I'm somewhat of a liberal icon, I would say. I'm somewhat of a champion for equality. Zared's gone woke. Do you have any favorite non-meta gear sets? Oh, that's a great question. I mean, I don't think there really are someone who's... I think the, like, OG pack gear, when Maycasts were a thing, were fun. It's probably the one... Like, there's, like, a level 130 set that has the Punk, Klops, like, Maycast. I think that set's sick. I thought Maycasts were always really fun. Those were always the shit I would, like, go for. Because it was so hype when they were just randomly proc. I really like... part of the thing I used to do in Wiz, and I used to enjoy doing in Wiz, and I don't do anymore, is, like, farming for, like, fishing sets. Like, I used to think it was really cool to have, like I did it on my balance recently, but I did it just by buying shit. Like, I think it's cool to have, like, max fishing luck. Even if you don't really use it ever, I think it's cool. I also used to, like... I was thinking about making a video one day. This is, like, something I used to do in games all the time, is, like, collecting all the gear sets. Like, if I ever do, like, a Terraria Let's Play, I always keep all my gear, because I just love having shit on armor stands. That's how I play Skyrim, bro. Like, I want to show my shit off, I want to keep all my shit and put it on armor stands. I still have all the armor stands. Every gear set I wore in World in Review, for the most part, there were some weird ones I wore that I didn't keep, but I kept, like, the major ones, and they're all on, like, armor stands in Orin's house, which I think is sick. Are you gonna do a waterworks run? Oh!
Mako drops a piece of stone embossed with the sun. A piece
Oh!
of malaria.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That's probably, like, the worst one. That is definitely the worst out of Aztec gear. Because it doesn't get a why doesn't it get a triangle socket? That's kind of ass, but at the same time, I can't complain. Yeah, but, like, I'm gonna need the pip chance. Maybe I could, like, just get a ring that's fucking... I mean, 20% pip chance is a lot. Maybe I could, like, supplement my other shit. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, why does that not have a triangle socket? I mean, hey. It's better than a kick in the teeth. Honestly, I didn't think the Bygone ring or the Atvastic ring were nearly as good. Ideally, I would get Atvastic boots. That is the biggest thing. Or the wand. The wand would be epic. Either of the wands would be fucking so huge. Yeah, the biggest drop would be the wand. Especially on a death.
By Jove, you...
Flat resist is good. It's not as good as a triangle socket.
The portal is finally complete.
It's just definitely not as good as a triangle socket, but...
You got the...
Okay, now it's time for this, like... This pet sucks. Should I... What is the best first-gen death pet? I should just trash this pet and buy another one. Can anyone think of one? Best first-gen death pet. There's no way this is something people, like, have done. Darkhound? Like, what even, where even are the pet vendors in this shit? Acid Rain Cloud? How do you get that, though? Isn't that a pet quest? The Acid Rain Core? Where the fuck? How do you get this? Did I go do all the pet quests? I need to... Actually, I'm death. I'll heal after every fight. It's fine. What Acid Rain Cloud you got from the quest, from one of your pet quests? I probably should just do the pet quests. This dungeon sucks. This dungeon is like anticlimactically really easy because everything in here besides the early minion fights are solos. This fight's so easy, I'm gonna go pee during one of these fights. I'm gonna go pee during the one where you fight the 2 star guys. Yeah, fighting Salgio sucks. Would not recommend. That's why the Sky Iron Monk is the fucking Vastic wand. I could make a fucking looks maxing. What's the edit? What's the fucking what's the word? The thing that spikes when you're stressed? I don't. Why am I blanking on it? Cortisol, bro. Someone should make a low cortisol Sky Iron Asta Max, bro. Someone make a low cortisol Sky Iron Asta edit. That would be funny.
If you understand the mechanism that controls the door,
that shit would be hilarious.
to open it.
I might do that. You could have it, it's like that one song, and you show like the Vastic wand, and it's like, why do I have to kill the big Salgio 35 times? You know, and it's like high cortisol. And then you can show like, what's the other one? Like the tree wand, like why is my drop rate so shit? It's like, I don't know. And then fucking guaranteed Sky Iron. Level 30 accessible. Then you could take like the Reaver wand and be like, why is this all why or whatever the new meta wand is? Like, why am I only usable at max level? Like, let me see if I can find it. This is not what I was looking for. Dude, I don't want to show any of these I'm seeing on stream. Sword of Kings should be in it. This would be so niche but funny. So niche but really funny. I'll find a good one. I'll find one that's not like super cringe to put on stream. Low cortisol meme edit. I saw one for the northeast that was really funny. Yes, this is what I'm trying to make. How do can I download this? Is there a thing you can do? What the? No, don't open that. No, oh, I can download it. This is what I'm thinking about doing. No, let's not get copyrighted. This would be so funny. Do with this sky iron. That shit would be funny as fuck. And you could just hate on all the other wands in the game. I did not get Monkey. I never played Power World. Did not get Monkey yesterday, sadly. I am about to go pee while I just build up pips against this guy. I'm probably gonna faint first, and then I'm gonna pee. Alright, I'm peeing. Ah! Why am I getting farted on? Why do I come back to this? Lag? Do we think a crow kills? It definitely doesn't. We don't have the juice. I think the hand washing bit is the worst bit. I think this is my least favorite bit. Dude, my roommate bought the thing where you can like brick your phone. And I didn't think he could become more insufferable as a human being. And now he won't stop talking about being bricked. What are the trouble areas in this arc? Like, the dungeon we have coming up is probably pretty tough. The first major roadblock's probably Mirror Lake. Mirror Lake's kind of like the Meow-Yardy of this run. And then the end of Azteca, Zilbalba is pretty difficult. And then Khrysalis has a bunch of hard shit. Brick his phone. It's like a brick. that you tap with your phone and it like disables it, like stops you from being able to do anything on your phone. So he can like lock in and study. He like bricks his phone. Why would he do that? So he stops scrolling on reels. Or just have self-control. My roommate does not have. He did that's a man with no self-control. That's a dopamine addicted fella. That's a Clash Royale's always open. Reels, Clash Royale. I think the problem with like limiting your time is like you can just circumvent it. I do think the brick is good in the sense of like you have to like get back up to go fix it. So like I feel like it stops the like quick dopamine hits of just like opening your phone. Would I do a backflip for you? Nah. I could, I just don't feel like it. My problem is like I just procrastinate for the sake of procrastinating sometimes. Dude, Instagram's fucked. It's crazy there are like ginormous Instagram pages that are just about like people having fatal car crashes. That is crazy. Up the what? I don't even know what. I don't want to know what that is. If there's one thing my time at public schools taught me, is like when someone tells you like, don't look this up. Like you totally don't want to look this up. Trying to get you to look something up, you just don't do it. And you'll be so much happier. Your life will just be better. I think the problem is like the phone disconnects it so much. Like people will see someone or something like, and it's so easy to just like hate shit from a screen. I mean, that's like, dude, that's like 2013 fucking anti-bullying ad. Like, I think people also are so desensitized through a screen. See people just like literally die and they just don't even fucking care.
What's up?
I was talking more about just, like, the desensitization of violence. I think people have gotten to a point where they, like, especially, like, Instagram users, have seen so many fatal car crashes, they've just gone numb to it. Big Salgio is kind of a fraud. Alright, can I have the wand, please? Not to be greedy. I know you just gave me the Athame. That's like the one thing I didn't want. So it's just like the one thing I didn't want. Yes. What's up, Yarharv? Alright.
Big Salgio drops the sun.
I don't even think we got a wand. No, we might have got one. We got the deck. Which is another thing that's fucking useless. The deck is so bad. Because it's a circle slot. Bro, I got too bad. Okay, that's kind of sucks. I'll see myself out. Dude, I get a lot of DMs about, like, I don't know why this is a thing. I don't know why this has been happening recently. I get a lot of DMs of people, like, with, like, Discords that are like,
You're about to.
like, join my, like, this is the fastest growing Wiz Discord. You know, and like we want to join and just combine communities with you. And then it's like a fucking like all the profiles and the banner art is like AI generated, and it's like, do people make money off those Discords somehow? Is there a scam involved in that? For sure they sell them? Maybe. Maybe. Promoting AI companies? I honestly feel like the worst use of AI is generating a profile picture. Especially for a YouTube channel. Just go the dream route, bro. Or find a fucking fucking free use photo of an animal and use it. Bro, find a free use picture of an animal. Remove the background. Put it in whatever game you want to make YouTube videos on, there you go. So that's what I fucking did for years. Until I had someone draw it. What's up, fool? What was? Oh, I need to buy jewels. Need a fucking jewel. I need a death. Accuracy, ideally. Get 1% beat. Oh boy. Take the little bit of extra health, just in case it ends up being helpful. And I need it on my deck. Alright, Trial of Spheres is... we should just buy our treasure cards now, right? We need Pierces. We need hella Pierces. 12 probably, honestly, isn't even going to be enough. Everything I want to sell, I don't want to sell any of this. Actually, I can sell these shark teeth. And someone will be able to use them for good. Because I am not able to utilize them to craft. I can't get badges. I hope that made someone happy. Oops. More Pierce. Any shatter pants? Oh my god, there are shatters. I want those. Sorry. I'm sorry, Defense Jade. I'm sorry, Defense Onyx. I need the shatters. God, there. Why are you so expensive? What the fuck's going on here? Guess I could sell gear. Don't need that. 12 resist isn't going to be enough for setting. Volatile headdress, don't care. Don't care. Give me the shatters. Give me the shatter pants. Bang. Are there any death bats? Preemptively grab those. Alright. Let's go fuck up the Trial Spheres. What's up, full of angels? Just in time. What's your political opinion on apples? Don't get me started, bro. What's up, Tyler? Alright. This is the puzzle I never quite have understood. I probably would have saved a lot of time by now if I just fucking learned how it worked. But I refuse. I will slam my head into it until it works. As Merle intended. Oh, that was quick.
This chamber holds many secrets. And what happens when the stars are removed?
Damn, this is about to be the world record speedrun. What the hell? What the hell?
Is it wisdom that all men say
Sick. Alright, this guy is like so much easier on a death than any other school. Because he kind of just helps you out and gives you a lot of drain targets. So it's literally just Blade, Crow, Shield. Is kind of our line here. We want Volcanics. This fight ended the Storm Wizlocke. This fight's like so hard on a Storm. It's so chill on a death. We are going second though, which is less than ideal, I guess. You really need the Shatter Pants to shatter off his pants. Do you think Dragapult is too strong in the Pokemon TCG meta right now? Yes. I don't even know what a Dragapult is, bro. Media share's not working again? Are you sure? Are you positive? Oh, you know why that probably is. I can fix it. This is why either fix it or break it. Either or will win the war. Alright, let's see what happens. Daddy!
Her donated $5. Just got out of work, sorry
There's
for
no
being
video
late,
attached
Daddy.
to this, though. I don't see a video. No, there's not a video attached to it. No vid? Okay, sick. Appreciate the dono. It's not acceptable you're late, though. You are perm banned. I'm not running a fucking charity here. How much health do you got? Wow. Nah, we chillin'. Just need a blade, and he's dead. Rate s'mores on a scale 1 to 10. I have no idea. Didn't s'mores like break the PvP meta? Fucking 7 or 6. I'm here all night. I'm here all night. Is this the round he shields? Type shit. Dang it! I think I fucked it. Oh, I really fucked it. Fizzle? Fuck. Yeah, I really fucked it. I thought it was a dull round. Do you use any Gen Z slang on God for real, for real? Some of you are clearly not real. It's hard to turn to one of the middle. Alright, as long as we don't double noob Pip, we should be chilling. What are you piercing? I look, you thought he had a thing on because I wasn't really... I don't think I kill him here. I might have to crow again. I really misplayed this fight. Hopefully I crit on him and we can get out of here. But I don't think I will. Bang. Please crit. Okay, money, shmoney. I only did 1,000 to the boss. Game sucks. If you could introduce a new way to bring back school identity, what would it be? You would have to fundamentally rebuild this game. Like, you would have to make a bunch of changes that would be super unpopular, and you would, like, probably have to change how the game actually, like, works in the first place. I think the only way, like, it's also the problem of, like, fucking, how do you do it? Like, you would piss everyone off. You would have to make it so that not every school can AoE. Which is, like, I honestly think it's, like, hard to do without making Wiz a completely different and, like, hard game. I think where I would start is, like, I would make schools have, like, 1 or 2, like, actual key roles. Like, Life should be the only school that's actually, like, if you wanted to do it, Life would have to be the only school that's actually even able to heal, you know? Or, like, they're the only school that's allowed to heal other people or something. And then you can make Death, like, Death is the only school that gets Drains. But, like, you make Drains way weaker to balance it. And then you can make Storm, like, I would add a speed stat to the game. You could add a speed stat to the game, and then, like, I don't know, at that point, you're, like, you're building a completely new game, you know? Is the problem. Oh, am I chopped? Am I out of pierces? No way, right? No, I have one more. That could have been bad. I think this is my last pierce. That would have been so bad, too, because I used a pierce on nothing. Dude, yeah, that was my last... I'm out of cards, too. That would have been a tough loss. Oh, hopefully this kills. I didn't even think about that. It has to kill, right? Bladed Trap. He has like 1k back. There's no way this doesn't kill. I enchanted the crow, right? Hype. It's not good. All right. Another freaking Kajillion solo battles time. I forgot a goal? What? Did I get carameled? What? Is the dungeon broken? No, it's working. I personally like when gas prices go up, because then it's just like it becomes less affordable, which like makes me want to work harder. I personally enjoy it, so can't really hope. Makes me just want to grind more, you know. Reshuffle schmeeshmuffle. Do I know who Brave Skin Kara is? I can't say I do. Is this gonna be a white guy you think I look like? I do not know. Should I know who that is? Am I chopped and unked for not knowing?
It is far too heavy to use. Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you.
Gadoosh.
You have a moon ship. It is far too heavy to use. Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you.
Am I out of enchants? I guess for these last couple of fights, I probably want to use my few better ones anyways. Ugh. Ever use a speed hack? No. I would not risk my account for it. It's also like, I stream, so like, if I ever use cheat engine, I think I would actually get smited down by King's Isle. I think they would come and smite my ass. Yeah, death kind of mogs the first two fights in this dungeon. You kind of just, at least, this second fight's never been hard. Or at least hasn't been hard since this dungeon was updated. The first fight's usually really hard. But actually, when you're playing as a death and he spawns 4 low health life minions, it's just free heals. So it's kind of sick. All you need to do for this guy is have blades. And enchants. This is another guy where you just want to blade into Crow over and over and over. Blah blah, yep, yep. Ptolemy. Good night, Sarah. It's a lot of sleep. But quite a bit of sleep. What, didn't he just say I charmed my way into your heart? Why your shield's still on then? Why are we telling fibs? He hadn't casted the shield yet? No. Oh. See how much this does. Hopefully I crit and it does 2k. I have a feeling it's not going to crit and I'm going to do 1k. So I'm going to have to Chrome like 5 times. That is my... Ooh, we crit. Probably only on the minion though. 1810. That might have been a crit. Actually be a little bit worrisome if that was a crit. Wouldn't be lit crazy movie. Please don't be a debuff. Overtime's chill. Throw everything at him. Wait, does this fight have a weird single target thing? What up, Lookout? Did I just trigger some cheat? that I forget because I only ever use AoEs. Yeah, I'm a little dumb. A little dumb. I guess I can just fucking wait again. Not the end of the world. Far from the end of the world. We gotta be here for fucking 30 years anyways. Waiting for enough damage. I mean, I guess the optimal way to do this would be to go buy blades. Right? But, like, ain't nobody got time to do that. Probably would have been faster. I don't know, do you think leaving and going to the bazaar and buying, like, a couple blades is faster than just passing and crowing an extra time? What is more optimal? Okay, here we go. I don't think this can kill. Does a wand hit get there? I'm just gonna pass in a crow. I'm not gonna do something stupid. Peak gameplay. I'm mega minding it. My worst nightmare is this somehow heals him enough where he can... No, there's no way. He's dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Chill. Alright. Mithra time. This is the fun. This is the gamble fight. Hopefully we can get boots, too. If we get boots, we'll probably use them for the whole run, which would be kind of sick.
You have a sun sword. It is far too heavy to use. Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you. You have a sun sword. It is far too heavy to use. Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you. You have a sun sword. It is far too heavy to use. Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you.
Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you.
You have a sun sword. It is far too heavy to use. Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you.
Perhaps it was made for someone bigger than you. Alright, the plan for this fight is simple. Don't fizzle.
Enter and welcome your fiery doom.
What's a good song? I like Duck Shuffler for this fight because it's so gambling. Duck Shuffler MP3. Simply do not fizzle. Well-known fact, gamers do not fizzle, so I'm not even particularly worried. I'm not even that worried. I am going to throw in a couple accuracy enchants just in case. But I'm not even worried. Alright, we get one free blade here. And every other spell we cast this fight, for the most part, is going to be debuffed. So, just gamble well. Can we not talk about how you think the myth... Okay, yeah. So this is the guaranteed fizzle you have. Fucking sick. They both passed, which is kind of weird. I guess I have like a 10% chance to not fizzle this. That would be a pretty sick gambling play. Because I have a little bit of base death accuracy. Nope. Not quite. What is this? That's a big damage number spell. No crits, big. Big fan of that outcome. 6/6. What if it was 6/6/9? That would be something. Why is the Stellar Protector just chilling over there and not hitting? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this Crow next round, then set up on Mithra, and then profit. Kind of want to wait the round to Crow so I can heal from whatever's coming in this round. That could be annoying. I do not want you to heal. But there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, this guy's about to die with like 20 pips and sell the clip. I just need to not fizzle. Did bro sell? I think it's actually a 50-50 odds. Ooh! Just gamers don't fizzle, bro. Gamers don't fizzle. I think that cheat only... Okay, minion's dead. Now we just gotta feint. If we feint and blade now, it disables the cheat. It might disable the cheat if the minion's still up. I just wanted that minion dead. Because it had so many pips. Dying with pips is awesome. She's gonna Storm Bats off that. Not even worried about it, bro. Not even sweating. Now we do this. Hope it... If this doesn't cast, we are actually... Okay. We were due. We were due. That's okay. Wow, that was a Warlord play. Storm Bats it off for the follow-up. Kind of ingenious, even. We eat that. Nom nom nom. Alright. If we don't fizzle this, it's Jover. Alright, it's Jover. Cheat disabled. Trap into Enchanted Crow. I don't think you have a gambit out of this, Mithra. I don't think you got a way out. I fear it is over for you. Do I do this just so I can make sure it kills? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be double condom safe. Not even that this is the safer play. I just do not want to have to deal with getting some smokescreen shenanigans. I just want you dead. Should be GG. Good riddance, Celestia. I guess maybe somehow... I don't see how this doesn't kill. Quad buffed one of them. Yeah, it would have killed her at 4-0. Sick! Okay, please boots, 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 please boots. Oh, I got the balance boots. Damn. Alright. No good drops, it does not seem, sadly. I think you can only drop one thing. Right. Oh, well. No, don't open this. Alright, sick. That's Celestia done. Next up, we head to Zafaria. The first real test of this challenge. I mean, there's you can throw some runs in Celestia, as I did the myth run, but Zafaria, is Mirror Lake time. Now we got to do so many quests to get there. I will probably be live tomorrow, but I think that's where I'm going to call it today. Mithra, more like Midra. I gotta end on that. That was hilarious. That was my best joke yet. Oh my god. God, you guys get to watch me for free. That's crazy. Alright. Should we just do a quick grind of all of Zafaria tonight? That world is like 27.5 hours long. So no. We will do it tomorrow. Maybe if I really am on my grinding type shit tomorrow, we can go for the 2-shot Zafaria. That might be kind of ambitious though. All right, don't do anything I want to do.